Losing your VA disability rating isn't just a small change on paper. It can mean losing stability, income, and peace of mind for you and your family. The good news? The VA has built-in protections to stop unfair rating reductions. I'm Sam Ross, founder and CEO of Claim Climbers. Today, I'll break down the rules you need to know to keep your rating safe. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow so you never miss important updates about your benefits. So, can the VA really even reduce your rating? Yes, the VA can lower a rating, but only in certain situations. Usually it happens when they see medical improvement in your condition. Your medical records don't back up your current rating, or if they have a routine examination, you miss it. This could also be if they did an audit and they found that your original rating was too high. Here's the important part. The VA cannot just wake up one morning and decide to reduce your benefits because the sun is not shining. They have to follow procedures. They have to give you notice, and they have to give you a chance to respond. And if you fight it, they have to prove their case. So, even if a reduction is on the table, you are not powerless. You have rights, and those rights get stronger the longer you've held your rating. Now, what are these rights? There's a couple different layers of protection. The first layer of protection is the 5-year rule. If you've had the same rating for 5 years or more, the VA can only reduce it if there's clear and consistent improvement. What does that mean? Clear and consistent. That means it's not enough for one exam to make you look better. So you can't get one good blood pressure reading and then they say, oh, everything is fixed. It doesn't work like that. It's not enough for a doctor to just say, you seem improved. They need to have hard facts about this. The VA has to prove that the improvement is real, that it's lasting, and that it actually changes your ability to function in daily life. And that is something we all want with our conditions. We all want them to get better. Think of it like this. If you have migraines that drop you to the floor twice a week, and then one exam says you've only reported one bad week, that single exam is not enough. The VA cannot use that as a proof of sustained improvement. Or let's say you've had a back injury. One physical therapist notes you're moving a lot better, but you still can't sit through a work shift or carry groceries in without pain or tie your shoes. That's not lasting improvement. The 5-year rule puts the burden on the VA. They can't just pick the best looking piece of evidence. They need to prove a pattern. Now, let's talk about the protection that kicks in at 10 years. Once your disability has been service-connected for 10 years, the VA cannot take that service connection away. The only exceptions are fraud or clear errors. This is huge because many veterans worry that if they improve, they'll lose everything. But the truth is, after 10 years, you'll never lose the connection itself. For example, if you've had a service-connected knee injury for, let's say, a decade, 10 years, the VA can't erase the fact that it's connected to your service. Even if you had surgery and it got 10 times better. Yes, they can still try to lower the percentage, but the condition is locked in as service-connected, which helps your care. That means your case will never go back to zero, and that means you'll always keep some level of recognition. Now, for the strongest protection of all comes in at 20 years. If you've held the same rating for 20 years or more, the VA can't reduce it. Period. Unless they prove fraud. Think of this as a final shield. Once you cross that 20-year line, your rating is bulletproof, even if medical evidence says you've improved tenfold. Even if your condition looks better on paper, because you have still suffered with this for 20 years. Even if you're healthier than before, your rating stays exactly where it is. This is designed to give veterans peace of mind. Because after 20 years of living with a disability, the VA recognizes that condition has permanently shaped your life, and it's not going anywhere, even if you are improved now. All right, let's talk about mistakes to avoid that could put your rating at risk. Mistake number 1, skipping appointments. If you miss a VA exam, they can lower or deny your claim. No questions asked, and you'll have to file for an appeal and go through that process and then attend an examination. Always reschedule if you cannot attend. Mistake number 2, long treatment gaps. If there's no medical records for years, the VA might assume you've improved. That means you need to keep your care consistent. You need to see the doctor for your issues, and you need to continue to try to get better. Mistake number 3, poor documentation. always report how your condition affects your work, your relationships, and your daily living. Without that record, the VA only sees numbers, a pain scale 1 to 10 that could be subjective. Mistake number 4, not submitting private records. Care outside the VA still matters. Civilian doctors, specialists, therapists. If those records are not in your file, then they do not exist to the VA. You need to make sure they get them. Mistake number 5, not speaking up. If your condition flares, tell your doctor. If your daily function is limited, write it down. Do not downplay symptoms just to be tough. Because the VA can only go by what's documented, you need to show them the truth. Let's wrap up with a quick recap of all of your protections. At 5 years, the VA must prove real and lasting improvement. At 10 years, your service connection is locked in. Your rating is not fully protected, but your connection is. At 20 years, your rating percentage is untouchable. Remember this phrase, 5 to prove, 10 to lock, 20 untouchable. That's how your rating gets stronger with time. And one more thing, if you ever do get a letter about a proposed reduction, do not ignore it. Respond within the deadlines, provide updated medical evidence, and reach out for help. That's the difference between keeping your rating and watching it slip away. And while Claim Climbers does not help you file your claims or deal with the reductions directly, we always recommend speaking with a VSO or accredited attorney if the VA ever tries to lower your rating. We can also provide letters in support of increase to help show them what your symptoms are. If you want expert medical evidence to back up your rating, our team at Claim Climbers has your back. Visit claimclimbers.com to learn more. I'm Sam Ross. Thank you for your service. Remember, you earn these benefits, and we're here to help you protect them. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.